in the next 2 weeks as it goes after other county governors who have failed to remit over 13 billion shillings in taxes. These counties have shockingly been pocketing their staff's pay-as-you-earn or payee, putting their employees at risk of being deemed non-compliant. Lillian KRA talked to KRA's commissioner in charge of domestic taxes on what their demands of the governors are.
These smiles are soon set to be wiped off their faces. In the next 2 weeks, the taxman is set to raise hell for county governors who have been withholding taxes from it. Governor Sonko tops the naughty list of governors who have collectively failed to remit more than 13 billion shillings to the Kenya Revenue Authority, an amount that can practically fund free primary education for a whole year.
They'll be prosecuted, unless they come forward and negotiate with the KRA how they are going to pay.
Nairobi County, which is now trying to talk things through with the agency, owes 4.5 billion shillings in taxes. Kiambu County owes 3.2 billion shillings. Kilifi County owes 2 billion shillings. Migori owes 1.3 billion shillings. Murang'a owes about 1 billion shillings. Homa Bay County owes 765.7 million shillings, while Turkana owes 455.6 million in unsettled taxes.
If the counties are not remitting what they are mandated by the law to remit, where do they expect the national government to get for them money? Why should some counties be compliant so that whatever they have remitted to the government should be shared with the non-compliant ones?
KRA says that the counties have been deducting pay-as-you-earn from their employees and pocketing it.
It creates a big problem for the employees, especially when it comes to now the tax status of that employee is being established. It will be the employees non-compliant. So it's very unfair for them to deduct and not remit.
This in turn means that most county staff in Nairobi and Kiambu counties cannot be able to apply for government tenders or even run for a public office with these monies hanging on their heads. The authority is also looking at recovering tax due from payments which were made to county service providers and contractors. This includes value-added tax and income tax on profits, particularly when counties pay the service providers huge sums of money and fail to disclose these for tax purposes.
The tax we are talking about is not something which was incurred yesterday or last month. It is something which has been building.
The Kenya Revenue Authority has rubbished claims by some counties, such as Nairobi and Kiambu, that this money was accumulated during the first term of devolution, asserting that this culture of non-compliance has just been carried over. In some instances, Kenya Revenue officers sent over 16 notices, which were ignored by these counties, and sometimes when they called these governors, they were dismissed, these governors telling them to call the previous governors. Lillian KRA, NTV.
To his supporters,